Buckle in, everybody, for the latest edition of Disco Does Halo with the Assault on the Control Room. Alright, everybody, welcome to the Assault on the Control Room. This isn't one of the longest stages, but it seems like one of the longest stages, because there's a lot of hallways here that are similar, a lot of sort of repeated things throughout the stages. I know that the developers intentionally did this for sort of ease of... just ease of loading assets in, using similar spaces to reduce loading times and processing time. So I found several ways over the years to get through these sections fairly quickly. As you saw just there, I just basically walked through after a certain point.
Artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning.
And a lot of these areas you can just kind of go through. The jackals are really the question marks because they take down your shield right away. But as far as everything else goes, for the most part you can just get past the people.
I read you. Fire Team Zulu, this is Cortana. Hold position. We're on our way.
Now the guys with the swords are definitely a problem. Him jumping right past me was pretty lucky. And me attaching that grenade to him was pretty lucky. There you go. Look at that. Now one of the reasons why I like the stage so much is because the music, the way they use the music, and how it all flows together is really, really pretty to me. And I think they do a good job. And as you may or may not know later, I forget what the stage name is, but whenever the Flood are here too, you just go through the stage backwards, basically. So in using this layout of the stage structure and the short hallways and unique doorways and stuff like that, they were able to really get 2 stages for the price of 1. And to me, it does feel a little repetitive now, but at the time, oh, this was the best. This was my favorite, because you get to, in this stage, you're sneaking around in this part especially. You're going past people and they don't know it. Sneaking around and just punching all the grunts is just so satisfying. Trying to look for the exit here. I think I already went past it once, but anyway. Got through it really without killing, I think I killed 3 people. Okay, now this especially on Legendary, is super hard. But since the weapons don't do as much damage or near enough damage, most of the Marines still stay alive, so they can help you out whenever you flip over your Warthog. In Legendary, you're lucky to get anybody who's still alive after this. And this time you're able to take out a couple of guys. You have a driver and a gunner. Or not a driver and a gunner, but a passenger and a gunner. And especially right now, the updated version just looks beautiful. Now that huge Scorpion tank, what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to take that. If you saw the way that I skidded across the ice there, I felt like you know, I could just skip this whole part with the tank section. The tank is slow. It takes forever to shoot everybody out here, so I figured, you know, I'm just gonna blow through this and see if I can get through it without using the tank at all. These hunters are fun because, like anything else, if you run them over with a vehicle, then they're dead. And in the meantime, they're so busy trying to jump out of the way that it's easy to take them down. Now against these ghosts, we're taking a lot of damage here. Still looking like we're in pretty good position. Both gunner and passenger are in the green, or the blue, I guess in this case. Oh boy, look at that. End over end. Now in the first game here, a big problem that they fixed by the second one was flipping over the Warthog. Whenever you had passengers in the Warthog, there is a really, really good chance that you're going to squash the people who were flown out of it from flipping it over. But they fixed that by the second game, and I think they messed with the code a little bit on this, so it's not as big of a deal. I haven't noticed it near as much as normal. Now, secret if you're playing it on hard mode, past right behind me, there's a ledge over to the edge there. Yes, if I were to drive straight with my Warthog past there, there's a bunch of sniper rounds and pistol rounds over there. Just oh boy, oh crap! But there's a bunch of pistol and sniper rounds there. Oh, I just ran over my dude. Oh crap! But we're not gonna get him this time. I just ran over my dude. That sucks. Yeah, see, it says rolling thunder there. Well, we're not exactly in a tank, so that doesn't make any sense. I guess we still have wheels. Not exactly thunder, though. And again, we should still be in the tank at this position. With the... Oh, I forget what the big Covenant thing on the other end of this cavern here is, but taking that out is much easier with the tank. See that guy running toward it right there? We're just going to bypass him altogether because he really doesn't affect us. These rocks make it so he can't get past there, and we're good to go. Now, a bunch of your Marine friends are stuck down here. The ship landed and stranded them, but we're here to help them out.
Anybody else hear that? Oh man, Covenant dropship inbound! Take cover! The Covenant is bumping in behind us. We're trapped!
Okay, so the Covenant are coming in above us there. I would say those hunters are definitely the biggest threat over here. In this first game, the hunters are really not a threat. I think they're so little of a threat that the game dev said, we need to really make these guys actually effective, because it's too easy, especially with a pistol, to take these guys out. More hunters. I must not have ran them over. As you can see now, I don't think we've lost any Marines. We might have lost one. So, but we need them to get through the next section. So, as many as survive, that's a good thing. Now, the ideal run coming up here, we want to grab the cloaking and as quickly as possible make it up the other side. So there's a couple guys here, cloaked guys themselves, that are going to hang me up, so I'm going to take care of them real quick, and then I'm going to rush up the other side. If you don't take care of these guys, you see that guy has a sword right there, they're going to take care of your Marines really quickly. So you need to take care of him and get up to the other side. So I'm going to go back, grab the camouflage. The Marines will follow you up there, and hopefully you can get up there before your Marines have a chance to really start dying too much. Oh, what's he doing? Hey, whatever works.
It looks like the Covenant dug in up there in those rocks, Chief. We're totally hemmed in.
We need to get up this ridge.
Marines, hold your positions. We'll handle those guns.
Master Chief, we should secure the ridge and get below those stationary guns.
Affirmative, holding position.
Yeah, especially when cloaked, it's that's the preferred method of taking down, especially in runs. Elites are nice to take them out like that too, but they run so fast that it's a lot trickier. You have to get lucky on those. Hey, there you go. Now there's a couple banshees, and especially in the harder versions, they can take you out really quick. You see that? They're really hard to hit with a rocket launcher. Oh, that was close. Yeah, pistol, it just takes a couple rounds. You see it smoking already. Yep. Gonna be a couple guys coming out the door. Shouldn't be a big deal though. Especially in tight spaces like that, it's ideal for massive explosions. Another sleeper stage. Most of these guys you can just hit. With all luck, you won't have to fire a single shot. There's a couple elites roaming around. You try to avoid them if you can. And there we go. I don't know why I get so much satisfaction from just going through a stage like that without actually firing. The purpose of the game is to fire your weapon, and I'm happy when I don't. That's kind of weird. That's the old version, or that's the new version. The old is just a lot darker. I really don't think it looks that bad, especially in these tight corridors like this. But obviously, in the other sections of the game, the newer versions look better. Now this part is deceivingly hard, believe it or not. Especially on the harder modes. You can have a lot of trouble on this staircase. I think it's so difficult because they keep on throwing grenades and then they explode themselves, but they take so many shots, especially if you don't hit them in the headshots, that you can run out of ammo fairly quickly. And with these stages that start you out with a pistol, you definitely want to keep the pistol if you can. Alright, another sleeper section. This one's a lot harder because obviously there's elites and stuff. Nothing a grenade launcher can't solve, but it's a little trickier to walk through. Now there was a cloaked guy back there who should have killed me by now, but I think he was hung up by those guys in the corridor there, and I was amazingly able to skate through by the skin of my teeth. I don't know why I didn't fire, but hey. Nice. out. Yep. Guy right beside me. I don't know why Needlers are even in this game, because they're so ineffective. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're fairly effective when it comes to the enemy using them against you, but against the enemy, they're completely useless. You have to give it to the devs though for coming up with a weapon like the Needler. I mean, it's a neat concept. The fact that the shots are tracking. Hey, nice checkpoint. A lot of the reason, especially of this stage, why I like Halo as a game, is the sections where you have to. Oh, I should have died right there. The sections where there are checkpoints, it's really quick. The checkpoint. It's okay. You died within, I think it's 15 seconds. You're back to where you were. It's right there, real quick. Back in the action. A large reason I think of the Halo success as a franchise is that same thing of you got to get them back in the action really quick, and they do a good job with it. Shot. If you've watched my previous videos, you'll see that I'm a big fan of the charge up shot and then shot to the head. For elites, that's just crazy good. Oh. It's a cloaked guy there. I think in hard mode there's 3 or 4 of them, but just one this time. Nothing we can't handle. And as you can see, the stages get fairly repetitive, especially by this point. There's a large feeling of, come on, we've seen this already. We need a little bit more variety in the stages. So I'm happy to say that we're almost through this. We're getting there at least. I would call that an eye for an eye. For some reason, I really like this song. I don't know why. It's really chill. This is a very hard part, though. There's a lot of cloaked guys here. The hardest part, too, is they're all elites, so standard weapons that I have here just really don't cut it that well. Oh, there's another one. Missed it. Nice. That was close. Oh yeah. If you notice there on my screen, I had 3 shots with my pistol left. Only took 2 shots to take them over, and now we have a bunch of pistol ammo. Man, that was lucky though. I could have gone very badly. And this is for people in the hallway here. It's for the people who just skip past the hunters. It's to prevent that sort of thing from happening. So. All right, now the key here, especially on hard mode, is there's an elite back in the back there. You need to take him out
Subtle.
before he gets to that banshee.
Control center is at the top of that pyramid.
There we go.
Bring me up there, and I should be able to get us inside.
Now I think what you're supposed to do is there's a you're not supposed to be able to get in that banshee, but if you're quick enough or if you're on an easy enough mode, then you can. I can tell you from experience that if you don't get the banshee and you have to go by foot, it's a much longer stage. Thankfully, it's not the repetitive halls and corridors thing, but if you look at that slope, you have to go through each section and go very slowly up the ramp to get up to this section. And again, with this section, having that banshee is key, because you get out right here, open up the door, but then you're able to use the banshee's guns to just take out everybody very quickly. So you see right there, the guy in the sword is completely ineffective. Everybody else is just taken out very quickly. There's 2 guys left back there. Not too difficult, but since they're back so far, it's a little tricky. I could go up, but my banshee's pretty badly damaged. It's a little bit of a risk, but we're gonna get through it. I still have a pretty huge advantage over these guys. Okay, and that's it. Rest from here, just open the door. There's no guys in this next section, so I'm gonna go ahead and bid you guys farewell. That was the control room, and we'll see you next time with 343 Guilty Spark.
Covenant forces in the vicinity have been eliminated. Let's move on to Halo's control center. This is it, Halo's control center. That terminal, try there.
You all right?
Never been better. You can't imagine the wealth of information. The knowledge, so much, so fast. It's glorious.
So, what sort of weapon is it?
What are you talking about?
Let's stay focused. Halo, how do we use it against the Covenant?
This ring isn't a cudgel, you barbarian. It's something else. Something much more important. The Covenant were right. This ring... it's Forerunner. Give me a second to access. Yes, the Forerunner built this place, what they called a fortress world, in order to... Wait. No, that can't be. Oh, those Covenant fools. They must have known. There must have been signs.
Slow down. You're losing me.
The Covenant found something. Buried in this ring. Something horrible. And now, they're afraid.
Something buried? Where?
The captain. We've got to stop the captain.
Keys?
The weapons cache he's looking for. It's not really... We can't let him get inside.